Hi YouTube, welcome in. This is going to be another Guess the Ghost challenge. If you haven't seen one of these videos before, this is one of the best ways to learn all those little hidden ghost abilities in Phasmophobia and how to test for them without having all the evidence. So the way we do this is we start up a nightmare mode match, which means we only get 2 pieces of evidence and the third piece of evidence is hidden. So that's going to give us a handful of ghosts at the end of the match to basically pick from. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain what I'm looking at and what the test is that I'm doing, but I'm not going to tell you what ghost it has to do with or what it actually means until we get to the end of the match, where I will break it all down and explain everything to you. And because it's just a few ghosts at a time, it's a very solid way to learn how these ghosts work in a practical way where you're actually watching someone dealing with the ghost instead of just reading about it. And in a smaller sample size, it's like easy to remember. So if you like this video and you are a new player learning how to play the game, make sure you subscribe to this channel because it's basically your one-stop shop to learn how to play Phasmophobia. I've made a whole beginner's guides playlist that'll teach you how to play the game in the most simple way possible. And if you want to break down on like equipment and you know, where to hide, how to play the game, we have a whole playlist for all that kind of stuff. So I've put a ton of work into this channel and teaching new players how to play. Also drop a Twitch follow where I'm live 6 days a week and join up with the Discord. We have over 2,200 Phasmophobia players in there. Great place to learn how to play Phasmo or to make friends to play with for sure. Now let's get started. Like I said, I'm going to be pointing out things that are important to know, but I'm not going to be telling you what they actually mean until the very end. This is nightmare mode, but I do have Ouija board and tarot cards on custom difficulty just because I think it's fun. So prevent the ghost from hunting with a crucifix, EMF and capture a photo of the ghost. We're not too concerned with the objectives in this kind of challenge because basically we're just trying to test for the ghost and teach you all that stuff. So Josephine Carter. And make sure that as you're watching this, you put your thoughts in the comments and how they're evolving and you make your guess in the comments. No cheating. Here we go. Josephine. FBI, open up. Let's get that breaker on first and foremost. So when you're starting on Nightmare, you want to get that breaker on while you're looking for bone and listening. In Phasmophobia, a huge key to figuring out where the ghost room is listening. Here's the bone. Get that photo, pick it up. It's worth some money for sure. A lot of times you're going to hear the ghost throw something, touch a door, before you actually see anything. We don't really need that. The curse possession pick isn't really that important anymore. Ghosty. Hello? Oh, I heard something. I heard something. I think it was this direction. Something got thrown or interacted with. Might have been in the garage. Here it is. It's a caulk. So that's an EMF 3. When you get an EMF 3, that means something was thrown. An EMF 2 means something was interacted with, like touched, like they flipped a switch or touched a door. EMF 4 is an actual ghost event, and EMF 5 is ghost evidence that could actually be triggered on EMF 2, 3, or 4. Any of those events happening, it would just show 5, but not always. So just because we didn't get a 5 there doesn't mean it's not an EMF 5 ghost. Also on nightmare mode, you have to keep in mind that you may never get an EMF 5 and have an EMF 5 ghost because one of the evidence is hidden from you. So let's take in our thermometer now that the house is nice and warm and make sure that that's the cold room. The cold room is going to be the ghost room. And then we'll set up our evidence. We can get our 2 pieces of evidence and start testing for the ghost. Alright, let's see. Point the thermometer. It works in like a laser beam fashion. The 59 right there. In a house like Tangled, one of these smaller houses. Well, where was that? Was that here? Or was that in the kitchen? That was the kitchen. A lot of times these rooms kind of bleed together. It might be a kitchen ghost. 43 here. 41, I think it is. Hello? Okay, let's try Spirit Box. Actually, you know what we have to do? Steel Series takes over the mic, so open our sound settings. Make sure that your mic is your mic. I'm using this mic to talk through, so that's got to be the default mic. Where are you?
I'm behind you.
Do you want to cook me dinner? Do you want to cook me dinner? Do you want to make me pancakes? That's breakfast. Do you want to make me a meatball sandwich? Or do you want to cook me dinner?
Kill.
Okay, so we have a spirit box ghost. We'll have to put that evidence in. It's just throwing things around. So let's see. Let's put in spirit box and see what our options are. Spirit, Polty, Mare, Yokai, Moroi, Diogen, Onryo, Wraith, Phantom, Twins, and Mimic. It is throwing things a lot, which can be important. If you see certain things happen that way, like if you see multiple objects getting thrown simultaneously, that's very important. That will help you identify a ghost without any evidence at all. Alright, let's set up our other stuff. Get our second evidence so we can narrow down the ghost a little bit more and then have a smaller sample size to test from. Maybe we'll have orbs. Gorbs in the house, and I'm in the house. Gorbs, no? No? It hasn't touched any doors yet that I know of. We'll set up a dots projector like right here. No, we'll actually set the, wait, what the hell? It's a ghost event. That ghost event came from the living room. I'm very curious. Also, those ghost events are going to reduce your sanity. 10%. Something around there. So you want to keep in mind that's when that happens. If you get a couple of those in a row, you can get hunted a lot earlier than you think. I haven't checked any hiding places. You should always check the hiding places. Okay, living room's warm. Ghosties all over. Are you still here? 51? 53. Where'd you go? The most difficult ghosts in Phasmophobia can be the ones that move around a lot because you're not always sure where they are, where to put the evidence. They can make the matches a royal bitch. What's this over here? Is it dining room? Perhaps. We could ask the Ouija board, but that gives us a sanity hit. 44, I think it's dining room. I think. We could test with Spirit Box, make sure it's there. Where are you? How old are you? Are you friendly? Where are you? How old are you? Are you friendly?
Old.
So it is throwing a lot. Okay, it's an EMF 3. What did it throw? In this, through the picture there. Okay. Let's go take a look at the video camera. So, things to keep in mind is if you have evidence that if you're waiting on evidence and it's dots or writing, that can take forever. That is really difficult evidence to get sometimes. Really stubborn, I would call it evidence. For sure. Anything exciting going on in there? Little pro tip here. Right here on the monitor, you can see the ghostwriting book. And if you look carefully, you can actually see when you're getting writing, you can see the pencil moving. So you always want to place the ghostwriting book near the base of the dots projector there because you'll be able to see if you get writing from the video camera. You'll know. That can save your life sometimes at the end of a match. But then again, sometimes it's more fun to die when you're playing with your friends and get your head stuck in a wall or something. So we need crucifix. Let's take a couple crucifixes in there. And maybe like, what else do we need? We need a photo of the ghost, but I'll take in a smudge for future reference. A couple crucifixes. Let's go. Let's go. I don't know if the ghost is here right now. Let's get our thermometer. Always keep checking with the thermometer. Still pretty cool here. 42. Bro. It is throwing a lot. That in and of itself doesn't mean much. Except for there is a certain ghost that's not an option right now. A ghost that's not an option right now that the throwing would matter with would be the shade, because the shade doesn't throw things when you're in the ghost room. So you'll never have a throw or an EMF 3 if it's a shade. But shade's not an option, so I can tell you that. So toss the plate. Let's go get a smudge. Yeah, buddy. If you've made it this far in the video, what ghost do you think it could be, based on the fact that it's throwing a lot of things, but at the same time, what ghost is this not necessarily? What ghost are we thinking of? Because we haven't seen anything definitive, but the fact that it's throwing things is a bit suspicious. That's not at all 100% convincing. You'll hear people call this ghost out a lot of times early in matches if they see a lot of things being thrown. But just because you see a lot of things being thrown doesn't mean anything. In terms of whether or not it's this ghost. It's being stubborn. Is this... Come on. Come on, are you moving? Is the ghost in the basement or something? It's 40... It's still pretty chilly right here. It's definitely not down here. Much warmer. Unless it's in the kitchen part. 49. It's definitely cooler in the dining room. Let's look at our hiding spot too. We should have done that earlier. Okay, there's a closet right here. Perfect. For if and when the ghost decides on. Was that a door that just got touched? I believe so. No fingerprint. No fingerprint. Which is important to know because well, it's not important to know for this match. It's not important to know. Because I was thinking Obake. Obakes can actually touch things and not leave a fingerprint, but then leave a fingerprint later. And you're guaranteed to have fingerprints on nightmare mode if it's an Obake. So, you get like writing or... Where are you? How old are you? Are you friendly?
Kill.
Alright, so it's still here. Ghost has not left the building. It's just not giving us evidence. Let's check for orbs again. Why can't I pick up the tripod? There we go. That was annoying. Certainly don't see any orbs. I have a feeling this is going to be writing or dots, with how stubborn the evidence is being. Unless we get a random EMF 5 here. I'm feeling... I mean, yeah, writing or dots. They're both very stubborn evidences. Is that an EMF 5? We got writing. There we go. There we go. So there's our second evidence for writing. And you can... I've had much longer instances before I got writing in matches. Writing can be so frustrating. So right now we got a Spirit, Pulty, a Mare, a Maroi, or a Deogen. So... let me go take some pills. There are ways to really kind of test to see if you have any of these ghosts. It can be tricky here, between two in particular, if you don't have anything obvious going. Can be tricky. Okay, there we go. I don't know why I did that. I should have taken a pill there. But hey, better safe than sorry. Okay, it's throwing things. Wait, hold on. What the hell? Bro? We just want to watch for things being thrown. Hello? Well, that'll do. Where's my camera for... Oh, man. Nice little ghost event out of nowhere. Hello? Here's what we'll do. We want to speed up this process. Sometimes, so if you're a new player, I know that it's scary, but braving out a hunt and learning how to be comfortable during hunts and sometimes even forcing them to happen can be a valuable tool to figure out what ghosts you're dealing with, because you can get a lot of feedback during a hunt. Hello? So what... Okay, through the painting. It's throwing a lot of things. What I haven't seen, what I'm looking for, is two things being thrown simultaneously. I think I may have heard it once or twice, but it's very difficult to know for sure on audio. It's pretty tricky. I think I heard it a couple times. But if I was just to guess this ghost based off of thinking that I heard it, there's definitely a chance it could be wrong. Hello? Where are you? How old are you?
Old.
Are you friendly?
Die.
Where are you?
Here.
How old are you? Are you friendly?
Attack.
Where are you? How old are you?
Old.
Are you friendly?
Kill.
We wouldn't be that lucky to get it to do the thing we want it to do. Alright, so let's just ask it a couple questions, bring our sanity down to 0, and see how it hunts. Dear Lord. Where's the freaking camera? Okay, now it's hunting. And now we know exactly what it is. That's why... This is why hunts are valuable. This is why hunts are valuable, because we know exactly what it is now. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. So we're going to force a hunt to test for this exact kind of thing. And this is also why... Holy hell! I just got smacked the dome piece by a plate. This is also why you don't make assumptions just because things are being thrown. Let's see if it gets fast. Yes, it does. Very cool. Very cool. If you're a brand new player, you're not going to know what this ghost is, but if you're somewhat experienced, most people know what this ghost is. It's a fun ghost, one of the most fun ghosts in the game. So our options here are... Actually, I want to get that ghost photo. Let's go in here and get a ghost photo real quick. Let's play some hide and seek with the Ouija board. That'd be fun, right? If you say hide and seek, it counts down from 5 and you get a cursed hunt. Oh, no. Wait, hold on. Yeah, we did. Hold on, the board did break because I had it on. I was thinking of a cool question to ask. Looks like we'll just have to go with some tarot cards then, huh? What could go wrong? So the options, if I die here, we just want to make sure that, it's Spirit, Polti, Mare, Moroi, Diogen. Spirit, Polti, Mare, Moroi, Diogen. We'll break them all down after the round is over. So you can place your guess now. My name is Bushwhack18. Welcome to Jackass. What could go wrong? No big deal, it's the tower. No big deal, it's the tower. The devil. Okay. Please don't hunt right on me. Please don't hunt right on me. When there's a ghost event like that, the ghost can hunt from that location directly on you and ruin your day. Oh, son of a... It's definitely hunting now. It's definitely hunting now. Oh my god. Why? Why's it gotta do that to me? Oh no. Oh my god, that was just another ghost event. I don't know why I thought... Oh boy, oh boy. No good. And we're in the dark. Here we go. We're gonna scoop up our flashlight here. Hear how fast it is? And then when it closes in. Because one of these other ghosts that's an option does end up being really slow when your sanity is really low. And if you're not super experienced or, you know, even just like competently experienced, generally experienced with ghosts and speeds during hunts, you can confuse it for this ghost based on how slow it can get. Or slow it's how... No, never mind. Wrong ghost. Sorry. Erase everything I just said. I keep confusing these two ghosts. Actually, the ghost I'm thinking of is literally the fastest ghost in the game. When you have low sanity. Hello? Bro, chill. Ignore everything I just said. Not everything. We'll break it all down. I'll get some more tarot cards in. We gotta pull them. We gotta pull the cards, you know? Oh my god. Okay, let's get out. Did I just hear two doors open at the same time? Okay, so that was a pretty simple, easy test. I know what ghost it is. And this ghost is going to be obviously a Deogen. So I was when I had that little slip up there, I was thinking that we had a Thay as an option for some reason. Thays can get really slow as you age them over time. So if you're not super used to what's like really, really slow because you haven't seen a ton of hunts, they could be theoretically confused, but a Deogen is going to come at you super fast from a greater distance, and it's going to come right for you. You can't hide from it. That's the ghost like special ability there. You can't hide from it. You have to find the thing to loop it so that you don't get cornered. But as it gets close to you, like within a couple meters, it slows down to that crawl. So that's how we knew right away it was a Deogen. Morois get faster the lower your sanity gets. So that's the thing. They can also curse you when you get a spirit box or a paramike response. So the Moroi has a spirit box special ability. You have guaranteed spirit box for Moroi on nightmare mode. Deogen also has a hidden spirit box ability where it gives you this weird breathing sound. I've captured it on YouTube a few times for sure. But yeah, Deogen will give you that weird breathing sound. When you're basically within 1 meter of it, you have a chance to get it with a spirit box response. So you kind of have to figure out where the Deogen is, which can be tricky. You have to wait for it to interact or have a ghost event, or use salt and get footsteps and figure out where it is and ask the spirit box questions on the fly, trying to be as close as possible to it to have a chance to get that. But that's also guaranteed spirit box for never mode. Mares hunt at 60% sanity when it's dark in a dark room, and 40% when the lights are on. So mares act more like shades in the light, but will be a little more aggressive in the dark for sure. Also, Deogen hunts at like, what is it, like 40%, 35% sanity. It's a late hunter. Morois are normal in that regard, I believe 50%. Poltergeists are 50% sanity hunters. They throw things. They have the super throw, so they can throw things really hard and far. And also, you know, you're dealing with poltergeist if it throws more than one object simultaneously, which is something that I thought I might have heard, but that can be very tricky to go off hearing. You really want to see that happen. Poltergeists also throw things more often during hunts. So when you get a poltergeist coming at you during a hunt, it just yeets everything. It's hilarious. Spirits, they're pretty average ghost. The one test you can do for a spirit They hunt at 50% sanity, but when you're within chain hunting range, late match where the ghost is just hunting every chance it gets, you can smudge the ghost room and then try to time it. So most ghosts are a 180-second smudge, no, a 90-second smudge cooldown before the next hunt. A spirit will be 3 minutes. Yes, 3 minutes. Is that 3 minutes? 180 seconds. Yes, 3 minutes. Spirit will be 180 seconds cooldown. So a demon is like 60-second cooldown, so they hunt even earlier than the norm. But spirit and demon are the two outside the norm when you smudge the ghost room. But that spirit test is not 100% reliable. You have to make sure that you are smudging definitely the ghost room. But I've had, just because you smudge the ghost room and it takes longer than 180 seconds for the ghost to hunt, doesn't necessarily mean it's guaranteed spirit. I've had other ghosts be the ghost in that situation. But that'd be like the spirit test. So those are all the ghosts, and those are all the characteristics of the ghosts and how you would really test for those ghosts. Mare can be tricky on nightmare mode because you don't have access to the sanity monitor. But in this stack right here, we have ghost writing and spirit box. If it came down to, you weren't sure if it was like a Pulte spirit or a mare, it could be tricky there. You would just have to really test for Pulte, look for the throwing during the hunts, and see if you can get multiple objects thrown at the same time, and then do the spirit test and try to rule it out that way. Versus, I mean, Diogen's pretty obvious with the speed. Moroi gets faster as sanity gets lower, and your sanity really starts to... I should explain the Moroi curse a little bit more. So when you get a spirit box response with the Moroi, your sanity starts to diminish really fast, regardless of whether or not you're standing in the light. You have a candle. It doesn't matter. You just start to dive with sanity. The only way you can break the curse is to take a pill. When you step outside the house, the sanity drain temporarily stops, but if you don't take a pill, it will continue when you get back into the house. And Moroi will seem like an average speed ghost in the beginning of the match, and it'll get really, really fast towards the end. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something, and I hope you were correct with your guess. I will see you in the next Guess the Ghost Challenge. Check out the Guess the Ghost Challenge playlist for like 60 other videos like this. We've done every ghost in the game. And check out the Pro Tips playlist as well. Love you all, and see you on Twitch. Peace out. Happy ghost hunting.